It's Week 14 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Bills at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the #1 passing team in the NFL against the #1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 60 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mahomes now to throw. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Give to Cook out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Trent Sherfield, 27 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Tony. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jaylen Warren, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aiden O'Connell has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter of what's been a tight contest so far. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And this time, he is in. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 21. this as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen gonna throw. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Allen.
That ball was tipped in the air and while ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen's throw is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 28-21, 2:23 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Finding Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Mahomes. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Mahomes will throw. That's complete to Tony. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it down to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Bills, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.